Well, some Western New York communities hurt by a long dispute between the Seneca Nation of Indians and the state of New York are very pleased now that it has now been settled. It means that they are due some casino cash that had been held back for years. But as Channel 2's Dave McKinley reports, some of those communities are not going to be receiving as much cash as you might expect. Dave, why is that?
Well, Scott, according to our sources, first of all, in settling the dispute, the Seneca are now prepared to send Albany $540 million, the amount they held back in payments since the dispute began in 2017. Under the casino compact, the state would then send 25% of that amount, or about $135 million, to the three host communities where the casinos operate. But they won't be getting that much because, in an effort to keep them whole while the dispute, which they had no part in, dragged on for 5 years, those communities took advances from the state on the money it eventually hoped to collect. Buffalo, for example, took $7 million, but the mayor says there's still enough coming to fatten city coffers nicely.
And I think even after that subtraction, the amount of money that the city will receive is going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of over $40 million.
But Niagara Falls and Salamanca took more significant advances from the state, so much so that officials in each community believe that while they will get some additional revenue with the dispute settled, it may not be more than a few $1 million or so. Under the casino compact, the state gets 25% of the slot revenues at the casinos, but that amount likely dropped dramatically during the course of the now nearly 2-year-old pandemic. Salamanca Mayor Sandy Magaria, in particular, noted that between shutdowns and reduced hours, the casino tree has been a lot less fruitful than prior to the pandemic. Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.